Hey guys, big hair don't care, big phone don't care. I'm Belarza Koji, and I want to share with you my first impressions of the newly released Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I had put pictures on Instagram and I'm seeing all these interesting questions flying about, but let's dig into the device first, see what they come really charged with, and then we'll do a review much later. Deal?
The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out.
So first thing that comes to mind when I handle this device is obviously the size. I'm getting used to handling big devices, and this is 6.8 inches. Now there is the 6.3 inches, which is the Note 10, and this is the Plus. Another thing that I see on the Note 10 Plus is the fact that they have completely replaced the headphone jack. There is no headphone jack on this baby, but the charging port is now doubling as the headphone jack. I'm here for that too. And also the power on and off button is no longer on this side. That I think will take some getting used to. It's now on the right side of the device, where the Bixby button kind of sort of used to be. So it's still there. And of course the volume rocker on this side as well. Also, I see that the Note 10 Plus is almost completely glass, and that's front and back. And that of course means that it would also support wireless charging and power share, as in you can use this device to charge your other devices like this. That's what I mean. However, the aluminum trim around the edges on the Note 10 Plus are not as thick as the S10 and S10 Plus, for instance. It's pretty thin and is almost unnoticeable. The front camera, right, is at the top center of the device, and that is characteristic of the Infinity O display. It's just right here, and when I turn on the display on the device, which by the way is 1440p, really nice and bright, much brighter when compared to the Note 10 anyway. When I turn that on, you see that the bezels on this device are pretty thin, and there have been very interesting conversations around how that definitely works for the display, because it is thinner on this edge, it's thinner, you know, on the sides as well. It gets slightly thicker when you come down here, but that gives you a lot of screen real estate. And if you see me watching a video on this device, you see that there is a whole lot of space and it's not interfering with what I'm watching at all, and that's pretty cool. Still on the camera, let me just take a nice selfie, just a lot more than I have put on Instagram. Pretty nice. I will do more with the camera much later when I test out the S Pen, which has lots of more features on the Note 10 Plus. So the back-facing camera on the Note 10 Plus kind of is a bump, but I don't think that's a big deal anymore, to be honest. While it is touted to be maybe a tri-camera device, I would try to call it like 4 cameras. Here's why. The first camera up here is a 16 megapixels ultra-wide camera. The second is a 12 megapixels wide angle camera, and the third is also a 12 megapixels telephoto camera. Now, interestingly, they have separated these 3 cameras from these other features here, which first is the flash, the second is a 12 megapixels depth vision camera, and just underneath here is you know, a sensor for scanning and whatnot. And I like how they have separated the camera from like the flash and these other things. I think it's just nice. So that's that for the back-facing camera. The front-facing camera, FYI, is a 10 megapixels 2.2 aperture camera, and we'll test the light on that one when we do a full review. The device we have here is a 256 gig storage device, and that's awesome. There is a 512 gigabyte version as well, and all that is expandable to as much as almost 1 terabyte with an expandable memory card, and that is really cool. I'm also talking about software. It is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset, and the battery, oh my word. So it comes at 4,300 milliamp hour. And if I didn't mention this before, the RAM comes at 12 gigabytes. That's a lot. Also need to mention that it also has the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Yes, now that we have all that out of the way, the big thing for many people, the pen, the S Pen. So there are lots of very interesting air actions that the S Pen can help you perform. You can perform gestures from a distance, yes, using the S Pen. Also, the stuff that you write with the S Pen can be converted and exported to Microsoft Word, PDF, etc. So there's a lot more functionality that the S Pen comes with on the Note 10 Plus. Of course, taking pictures, recording video, all of that also exists using the S Pen on the Note 10 Plus. So innovation definitely comes with some form of discomfort, and I think that experiencing the Note 10 Plus with all its really new features, some things have been taken away, some things have been added, is a beautiful experience that I'm looking forward to having. So let me know what you'd like for me to check out on the device. Looking at all I have shared already today, leave a comment down below, and I would love to help out with this whole experience for literally everybody. Don't forget to please subscribe when I return for a full review. First impressions done, review, my next thing on my to-do list. Peace out. Bye.